Bill number 171125, amending section 10-602 of the Philadelphia Code entitled Smoking by adding smoking restrictions at certain bus stops, all under certain terms and conditions.
Thank you, and I do want to ask the bill sponsor and other committee members if they have any opening remarks regarding this bill. Councilman Taubenberger?
I do, Madam Chair. Thank you very, very much. And just so, before we get to the hearing, there's a couple things about this bill folks ought to know. And, you know, sometimes when you visit schools, it's always a great opportunity to learn. And it's also a great idea to see the future. And you walk into any school, you'll see the future, for good or for bad. In this case, it was really great. In speaking to the social studies class of Ms. Liz Taylor, I had the opportunity to talk frankly to the students, and they with me, and a question came up regarding of smoking at bus stops. And the question was asked by Anna Van Nugent, and she had asked what my position was. Well, I said, after just a second, I said, well, I'm opposed to it. And I said, there must be legislation about it. And I said, but I will check into it. Well, there is none. And hopefully that will change by the end of this committee hearing. And she also later had an opportunity to speak to me about how smoking has played a negative impact, you know, in her life. And she commutes to school every day. And, you know, we need to do something about it, and that opportunity will come. But it's also important on 2 points also. One, legislators, and I know my colleagues are always very open-minded, but also for the public at large, to speak to their legislators, whether they're in city council or the state house or even the United States Congress, and let them know of their ideas, because that is how things move. And I'm very grateful to Anna and her teachers and the support of Masterman School to letting her be available to speak about this situation, and being in a position to do something about it, we plan to do so. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman. Anyone else? Okay, and Anna Nugent from J.R. Masterman School.
Good afternoon, members of City Council. My name is Anna Veen Wing, and I'm a senior at J.R. Masterman High School. Thank you for providing me with this incredible opportunity to be here and express my feelings for Councilman Taubenberger's bill. I'm excited that my voice was valued enough to be possibly turned into legislation. Thank you for caring, not only about me, but also about the public health of the entire city of brotherly love. I do not think it is fair that the well-being of some citizens is negatively affected by the habits of others. Customers of the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority are suffering from secondhand smoke when they wait for a bus or a subway. 27% of Philadelphians rely on SEPTA to get to school, to get to work, to run important errands. Another problem is that riders cannot step away from a bus stop or train platform when there is a smoker present, because that is the exact location at which the bus or subway will stop. Some citizens, like me, suffer from respiratory illnesses such as asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or even lung cancer. Those especially at risk are Philadelphia's senior citizens and children. I was born with a congenital diaphragm hernia and have lived with asthma my entire life. I take the subway and the bus to and from school every day, and I cough a lot, have trouble breathing, and sometimes throw up because of the looming cigarette smoke when I am waiting. In November of last year, I ended up in the hospital for 2 days due to a severe asthma attack. While in the hospital, I was treated with steroid medicine, which caused me to gain a significant amount of weight, and I am currently trying to maintain my current state of health and not gain any more weight. After being discharged, I was not permitted to go to school for another week. When I finally returned to school, the doctors instructed me to take the elevators instead of walking up the stairs to get to class. I still have to take the bus and subway to school every day. Allowing people to smoke at transportation centers and bus stops is making my condition worse, not better. This is the current conspicuous problem, but can you imagine what the long-term detrimental effects on my lungs will be when I get older if I continue to inhale secondhand smoke day by day? I plead you to pass this bill to ban smoking at SEPTA public transportation centers, including Alney, Fern Rock, Frankfurt, and City Hall, and sheltered bus stops that have at least one enclosed side. Once again, thank you so much for giving me your precious time and hearing me speak. From one Philadelphia native to another, I truly hope that my voice and opinions will help others and reach a higher level. But my voice needs your yes vote to be successful and make change happen. Not only for me, not only for you, but it is also for the public health of the entire city. I hope that you will make the right decision and approve this bill. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your testimony.